Cannon.
You gotta bring the vibes.
You know about
Cake
this,
for-
man.
You feel me?
You don't know nothing about this. This is DZ's favorite song too.
Yeah, straight cannon since the
Birth of me.
Way before
I knew it.
Started off thinking money.
Let's get it. Way before I blew it. Cool. I ain't heard this in so long,
Before
man.
you do it, what's the point in prefixing? They don't pay you till you prove it. That's a proven fact. I'm moving forward, niggas
Moving back.
Super cat, give me your love, my bruises
Blue and black. Cool. You heard the little sample?
Got it from the
I do this
old
shit
Let's
different.
get it with the newer cats. Niggas switched on me, couple niggas flipped on me, couple niggas
Mad at me cause them niggas bitch on me. This is all facts too. You ever heard me rap to a song? I promise you I was telling you the truth, man.
Talk heavy.
I was. I still am.
This a vibe, bro.
It is though. To the point where if I could keep it real, it's been so long since I heard this song. I'm recalling the lyrics as I'm hearing it. I don't even remember it no more. I know a hardship is just a test that I'ma take. Come on, baby. That I'ma make.
You will never see me break.
Never.
I'm just striving for perfection.
Destined to be great.
I know a hardship is
Just a test that I'ma take.
I'm hoping God got me
Through these steps that I'ma make.
Even when the road rocky, you will never see me break.
Never,
I'm
man.
striving for yo, I'm not bluffing. Stove top stuff in there.
Hot muffins mean that I'ma eat quick.
Block running with guac coming in.
Come
It's
on.
not nothing. I hit the booth, drop something. I'ma stop jumping. I spit the truth, stop fronting. You
ain't hot, cousin.
Else said you got it, you just gotta switch it.
What Grizzy say?
Buck said you been had it, you just gotta grip it.
This is
That's
facts.
a Fendi.
With the grind and made a profit.
Cool.
No, every week I gotta check up.
Hey, bro.
Doctor visit. Oh my gracious.
That's a vibe, bro.
That is a vibe.
Hey, that's one of my favorite, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy? The fact that that's the song that you played. I thought that you was gonna play something off my latest tape. That let
shit
me
right
know.
there.
That's like 2 tapes ago. That's
Come
Hood
on, man.
Scholar.
That's Hood Scholar,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Come on, bro.
I remember where I was at mentally when I wrote that. You feel
Where
me?
was you at? Talk to us.
Mentally, I was in that place. It was just like I was dealing with a lot at that point in time. I ain't gonna go through it. Niggas don't even know I really went to therapies, went to see a counselor. Like I was going through shit mentally that was just weighing on me. But it wasn't new shit. It was just shit that was always there. That over time just got heavier and heavier till it was like, yo, I can't keep lying to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ended up going to therapy, counseling. It was mainly financial shit, just, you know, the stress of growing up with your pops being shot and killed in the hood. You growing up like really in the hood, whether you was in Cambridge or Philly, it was like, man, I'm really not in a good neighborhood. You know? It's
Fendi.
tough.
Come on,
it's
man.
different.
Talk to him.
Tough.
And it was just like, yo, shit just got heavy after a while. It's like, yo, I'm a teacher's kid. I went to college. Like, I am from the hood, but the hood sort of look at me as like, he our mans, but he don't really know what's up with us. And I really do.
right.
You know both
what I'm
sides for
saying?
real.
Exactly.
Both sides,
So
yeah.
it's like you get tired of trying to prove yourself to
yourself,
anybody.
yeah.
It's just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just me, and y'all gonna take it how y'all gonna take me. But in that song, it was just coming to fruition for me. It was like, yo, I'm just striving for perfection, destined to be great.
Hey.
I know a hardship is just a test that I'm gonna take.
Come on,
I'm
man.
hoping God got me through these steps that I'm gonna make, because even when the road rocky, you won't never see me break.
So you felt
Never.
Like, so you felt like you was trying to seek validation from people or something?
At one point in time, bro, if I'm gonna just keep it all the way for real with you, and the man that I am, I know for a fact that I was trying to seek validation from people. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
As
lot
a
of us.
child, as a teenager, and if we gonna count, after 18 and 21, you're a grown man. I could honestly say probably up until the age of maybe like 25, 26 is when I can honestly, within myself, keep it real with myself and say, I started to realize like, yo, you seeking validation from people that I ain't gonna say don't matter, but the only thing that matters
Is what
how you feel about
yeah,
yourself
and what you
and
want.
how people,
Exactly.
the people you love and who genuinely love you, their opinion matter too, bro.
Fendi.
But yours matter most, my
Most,
G.
yeah.
And most of these people ain't. What have they ever done for you? What have you ever done for them?
But you got
You
people
know
out
what
here
I'm
that
saying?
still seeking for that, and it still got them in the.
And that's just real. So
That's a
you know, I'm just real enough to tell you, like, as a
Perfection.
human, I went through that shit. You know what I'm perfection.
Hey, yo, tell them where to stream that. Go tell them where to listen to that, bro.
Man, Fatal to Canon is on all digital streaming platforms and
Yes, sir.
services. Name one: Pandora Radio, iTunes,
Talk to them.
Apple Music, Tidal, Napster, Deezer. Name something?
Come on,
Amazon Music, Spotify.
He everywhere.
Google Music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube
he
Music.
everywhere.
I promise you, it's
He
everywhere.
everywhere.
He everywhere.
I promise you, it's everywhere,
You
bro.
definitely can Google him.
He's
You can.
everywhere. You know what I mean? But welcome to another episode of Success in the Culture, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm gonna be for real. I was looking forward to this one for a while, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I tune in, I pay attention. I'm a genuine fan. I follow the page, all that.
Appreciate you.
And I was looking forward to coming here and doing it. I did a lot of radio shows in my day. I did a lot of like appearances, but
Right.
this one means something to me.
Yeah.
I was gonna keep it off air, but this my cousin. For y'all who don't know,
Fendi.
Perry Films is my cousin for real, like blood cousin. And this my man's. I went to school with him. I ain't gonna throw his real name out there because I know him by his real name. He ain't playing government. But I went to school with him all the way from middle school through high school. So it's like this one sort of hit home. I wanted to come kick it with y'all.
Yeah,
for
bro
real.
hit me up like, bro, I'm still trying to get on the
For
show.
real,
Bro.
like I'm reaching out, like man, what's up? What I got?
Bro, you
Drop another
definitely was
album?
in the mentions like way back then. Like,
Yeah,
you was
you
like,
been in there.
definitely-
It was already destined.
bro.
We manifested
we know,
this.
nigga.
You know what I mean?
Because I was
Definitely
looking
here.
forward to it, man.
It was
I'm just
coming,
being
bro.
honest, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely heard. But look, bro, we always start people off with icebreakers.
What's up?
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna throw a few icebreaker questions at you. You know,
Okay.
get the vibe flowing. You know what I mean? First one: what's the best piece of advice you ever been given?
The best piece of advice that I ever been given is when it's all said and done and your life is over, it's only one person that's going to be in that casket with you, and that's you.
Bro.
So every day that you live, that you trying to impress somebody else,
Right.
you just gave a day away of your life that you never going to get back.
Bro, that's crazy. You know what's
Start
crazy
living
about
for
that?
you.
Because
That's
that was
heavy.
my next question for you.
What
So
you
we
mean?
don't even. My next one was my next one was when you die, what do you want people?
Remember you by.
So you
I'm gonna
basically
be honest,
answered
but that's different.
2 and
though.
1.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
2
in a
and 1,
sense,
yeah.
but when I die, if I could be honest, when I die, I want people to remember me as like when you think of Fatal, TJ, Terrence, whoever.
He went back.
Yeah, real talk, real shit. I forgot we could cuss, but no, seriously, when you think of me, when I die, I want people to be able to say, no matter what Fatal was doing, no matter who he was doing it with, no matter where he was at, Fatal's intentions was good.
Right.
Fatal was trying to put niggas on and make niggas see the way for the better.
Facts.
And Fatal never thought he was better than anybody else, no matter who his mom was or where he came from, which is why to this day you can still see Fatal walking his dog through quote unquote some of the worst neighborhoods in Cambridge
Come on,
by
man.
murder
Facts,
per
facts.
cap. You
They
know
know
what I'm
what's
saying?
up. They know what's up.
And,
bro.
and in that sense, I still look at it as they might know what's up, but at the same sense, I'm looking at it as my nigga, I love you first.
Right.
So I don't even care about what beef you in or none of that. It ain't with me.
All
and I want,
positive.
come on, bro.
All positive
You know
vibes.
what I'm saying? So I want people to remember when I die, I want people to be able to say he was a real nigga. He was a genuine man.
Fendi.
Right.
And all he wanted was the best out of everybody.
Facts.
Straight
Bro,
like that.
And speaking of that, that's how I feel. If
I
you die
believe
right now,
you.
bro. That's how I'm gonna feel about you, bro. So
That's-
that's crazy that you said that because that's how I will feel about you.
Word.
If you would pass right now, bro.
I
So
try
that's
to
some
live
real
it,
shit,
bro. I really do try to not just be a nigga who be like talking all this positive shit. Like, man, here you go talking.
You go through it too.
Not- I
Yeah.
do,
Fact.
but if nothing else, I really do try to give off that energy. Like, bro, I'd rather try to. I want to see you win before I ever see you lose.
That's how you know
what
you're
I'm
on a
saying?
different level of life because you can still give that them good vibes even when you're not really on them good vibes. You know what I mean? It's different.
It do get to a point though where I know my vibe is low or my frequency of energy right at that moment is so low where it's like, yo, I can't really go around nobody right now.
Fendi.
Let me just stay in the crib, play Madden, listen to beats, write
Just-
something. Let me just stay to
right,
myself
craft.
for the
Just
day.
keep
You know what I'm
crafting,
saying?
you know what I
Because
mean?
my energy ain't right. But
Damn, this nigga answered one. He answered his first one with the second one too. That
what
I-
happened? What I just do again, man?
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna stop talking.
No,
man.
no,
I
no,
ain't
you
winning.
bro. You good, bro. You
The
Gucci,
first,
bro.
the
You good,
first
bro.
answer, you answered it, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
also answered the second icebreaker,
Which was what?
when you
Oh,
die.
when
you
I
wanna
die.
remember how
you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
people-
yeah.
So we going to the third one. You feel
What's
me?
up?
The third one is if you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be?
If I could bring back any fashion trend,
What would it
what
be?
would it be?
That's tough.
Give me like 10 seconds, because I remember me and what I like to do.
You feel me?
'Cause some of
style
them, I'm
was
going to be for
crazy.
real, some of them came back.
And we all
Like,
90s,
because I was
baby.
going to say jerseys
Yeah,
or
jerseys.
sweatsuits or starter jackets. All that's kind of back. All right, if I could bring back any fashion trend, I would bring back accessories like headbands and wristbands. When
like
but
yeah,
only with
type shit.
appropriate shit.
I
Like,
feel like
you
you
know what
still
I'm
can
saying?
drip those. If
Yeah,
you
you
drip 'em
can.
right.
I feel like they coming back a little
can.
bit. I be saying like baby and all that, like little
Yeah,
baby.
if you drip 'em right.
Remember that Diddy video that make this money?
Yeah.
When they had the Raiders
Yeah, the
jersey on with the
radios,
head,
yeah.
niggas had the
on,
black
man.
and white headbands, mixed matching. I was like, yo,
Hell
that's
yeah.
fire.
That's our era when we was young.
It was.
We
Come
90s
on.
babies, bro.
We was in the era when the Rams had Marshall Falk, Isaac
Bro,
Bruce.
Isaac Bruce.
Come on, Torrey
Bruce
Hope.
That was my
Come on,
team.
man.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's why I remember
hey, that was everybody.
That was your team,
Hey, that was
bro.
everybody.
No,
team.
my team was still the sorry ass Eagles because we was sorry back then.
Yeah, you did love
but
Philly
I
then.
ran with them.
Yeah, you ran them.
Nah, that is
I
our
didn't even
era,
understand
though, bro.
football, but I was like, damn, I like Marshall Faulk.
We from the era of really seeing Michael Vick come to fruition.
Yeah,
Niggas
definitely.
ain't know what Vick
Yeah,
was.
he
It
was,
was one of them ones.
bro. He was, you remember when they
this
had him
day.
on Madden, bro? They didn't even know how to put him. He was like a 99 and everything. Bro.
Yeah,
I
he
used
was.
to hate what
99
niggas,
speed, passing,
bro, I used
everything,
to hate
bro.
what niggas get.
The Falcons.
Bro, I was like,
It was a
they used to be like growing up. We used to be like, no, Falcons off the board before the game even cut on.
Especially if you playing for
Bro,
money.
they was
Right.
like,
They
yo,
was
you
getting
can't
out.
get
They was
Vick, bro.
they was the Golden State Warriors of football.
Real
bro.
rap.
The video game was really like
was
crazy
crazy,
though
yo.
because
It
he
was a
could break
prototype.
tackles.
Come on,
his
bro.
juke was at like 97.
97,
His
bro.
speed was at like 98.
He was a running back QB. That shit was.
He
His
was
throwing
different.
power was
Yeah,
97.
different
Y'all
power.
remember when they
97,
first dropped him, bro? He was like the Madden ultimate nigga
Yeah,
ever,
bro.
my
man.
nigga.
They had fun making that nigga.
He was
Come
different.
on.
For
real,
he was
bro.
different, bro.
Different, bro.
He was different.
If
So
you couldn't win with
bro.
Vic, you was really
Yeah.
trash.
Vic was one of the ones, man.
So you bringing back headbands, wristbands.
Yeah, headbands, wristbands. I was gonna say earrings and jewelry and shit, but niggas kind of
feel like
still
they
wearing
still-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was gonna say jerseys and starter jackets, but niggas still do that too. It's
Even
hard because
hair-
a lot of shit that was hot when we was growing up kind of crept its way back
Yeah,
in
crept
a
its way
little
back,
bit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like slowly but surely, you still got people who got their preferences, but damn, that's the second time I did that.
You Gucci.
But you know when we was
You're a
coming up,
passionate talker,
cuz
bro.
I am. You know when we was coming up, man, it was big white tees.
Come on, man.
Go
Big,
like
I mean,
big.
big.
6X.
For one, my little ass ain't getting nothing less than a 3X.
Oh yeah,
Think
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Think about
yeah,
that.
Yeah. I was wearing 6X.
That's crazy.
Hey, you remember who used to have the white tee down to his ankles? Was it Rich? I forgot it was somebody.
Yeah, shout out to Rich, man. Rich White.
I remember I
He took
seen.
the
And
flight
he used to
jacket-
have a
with the
headbands.
flight jacket.
He
Rich
did.
used to rock the headbands.
I remember
remember
in
I-
8th grade, I had a gold flight jacket. I was probably one of the
She was
first ones with them
she was
motherfuckers,
fly as hell though,
man. I
was
say it
she?
was a taxi jacket.
How you feel coming through with that?
Man, that
Like
shit-
the one.
Yeah, I felt like the one. Niggas like, what is that? I was in 8th grade. I'm like, this shit from Baltimore, nigga.
Then
Like,
y'all
this
girl
shit-
say, ain't you from the Heights?
Yeah.
You can probably tell like nigga, this from across the way. Y'all country niggas don't know nothing about this.
Hey, bro, you used to wear headbands and shit, so I understand. I
Word,
get
you know what
why
I'm
you
saying?
bring
In my
it back.
videos lately, I done had a headband on it too, where it's like I don't care what nobody say, man. I'm gonna wear my shit. I want to wear it. I feel this. You feel me?
It's your style. It's your style. You
Hey,
know?
Real
let-
talk.
Last one, bro. If you had to pick an album to play on repeat, which album would you pick?
On repeat for how long? Just
forever.
Nas Illmatic.
That's a nice one.
Wasn't even hard to think of.
Well, that
the
was
only
quick.
the only other thing that I was thinking about between that was Wu-Tang Clan into
Wu-Tang
the
Clan,
36
the
Chambers.
Right.
But even though Wu-Tang Clan is my favorite rap group ever, and Nas is not my favorite rapper ever, he's in that list of mine. It's like I really can't name you a better piece of work from 1994 when that joint first dropped to right now. Like through the eras of hip hop that it survived, because niggas don't rap like how they used
they
to
don't.
rap back
They
in
don't,
like
bro.
you feel
They
me?
don't, bro.
Good look, it's like you can spin Illmatic the same way today that you could spin it back then. Every bar
Every
is still
bar.
relevant. Every song
It might be more relevant.
Come on, you know what? It's
yeah.
like he was predicting
It's
the
like,
future
yeah, predicting the
almost.
future, like,
You
this
know what
nigga
I'm
woke,
saying?
bro, for real. He
It's
was on that
like
time.
every bar is relevant. Every
Right.
song still holds substance that you
Right.
can relate to
Right.
today. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Get
it's
great
timeless, bro. It's
appreciation
really
of it.
timeless to me. Like I could bang Illmatic for the rest of my life.
For real, bro. That's and Nas one of them ones, bro.
Always been
He
one of them.
them
They
ones.
call me Nas. I'm not your legal.
I feel like he in a lot of people top fives. If he not, he
Moet
should be.
drinking marijuana, smoking street dweller. I ain't even gonna do that, man. But Nas is one of them ones, bro.
Yeah, he should be in everybody top five to me. I feel like.
But
For sure.
to be fair, it's a lot of like the way hip hop done transitioned over the years. It's like I come from an era of hip hop where it's like you don't have to be fly, you don't have to have money, you ain't necessarily even gotta be a lit or a known nigga.
Right.
Can you rap?
Definitely.
And is what you saying substantial? If we
Right.
go back to your
Yeah,
hood and
Fender
ask
Hood,
them
yeah,
about
ask
you,
them, yeah.
are they gonna say the shit that you rapping about? And that's all you had to have.
Yeah.
It was really the talent and the
talent,
craft.
yeah.
Nowadays, you can have a little bit of. You can look like you got a little bit of money. You
And
ain't
you
even
gonna
gotta
hit.
have a little bit
And
of
you
money.
gonna be hitting out
You can
here.
be icy,
Come on, man.
and you could just. That's it.
That's
you don't
it.
even gotta be nice. You can make a bullshit
You got
song that
that-
probably got a hot beat,
Same
and now
bridge over and over.
and you
and
got
that-
and you
go
got
ahead.
the appearance.
there it is.
That's it.
So I say all that to say, for people who might not have Nas in their top five, is probably like
Younger.
the younger generation of people who didn't really get the the privilege. I'm gonna say privilege to be able to grow up in an era of hip hop that we did. Like, no, we know what real rap is. Like, even if you don't rap, if you from a certain age bracket, you know what was on the radio when you was coming up. Hove, DMX, Nas, Wu-Tang, Dipset, State Property, The Lox, Rough Ride. Everybody can rap. Lil Wayne, Weezy was the best rapper out at one point in time.
Wow.
Everybody that we grew up listening to,
Weezy was the only nigga I knew that would take somebody else's samples and body that shit
and make you like his version better than the original.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, bro. And I say all that to say, we all, us three, we come up from in an era of whether you rapped or not. The people you was 9 times out of 10, your favorite rapper is a legend to this day. Just because of the era that he came out in.
The culture some way.
And there it is. And nowadays, it's like they didn't grow up in that. They grew up in drill music era. Not to take nothing wrong from it.
Right.
But it's like, it's different.
All right. So speaking of that, since we talking about, that's a perfect segue. So, all right, how you feel about the 90s, right? You know, in the 90s, it was more of competitive.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now it's more collaborative. Like, people collab a lot. So what you like better?
I like the 90s.
Me too.
But you got to understand why I say that. I'm from that 90s era of hip hop where it's like, this a sport. No matter how we look at it, this a sport. I'm out here rapping because I think I'm the best.
Right.
Just like you out here rapping because you think you the best. It's like I always would tell somebody, like, think of us as hoopers. Like, if we really hoop, and I'm the nigga from my hood and you the nigga from your hood, and they want us to play one-on-one, do you think I'm going to go to this court saying, yeah, I ain't going to lie, this boy probably might.
Just like you say when you came in here and when you told your boy. Like, I used to think I'm better than you.
I had to say that to myself. In reality, I knew I had to work, but my motivation was, bro, you out here to be the best.
Facts.
What you out here doing it for if you not out here to be the best?
Feel me?
So I do like the fact that people collaborate more nowadays because I think it's like, it's good for the culture, but I miss the days of where we was out here feeling. You gotta understand, man. Before Fatal Cannon had an album out, before he was on all these platforms or with videos, I was a battle rapper.
I remember
straight like that. You feel me? It was like, I'm gonna meet you in the hood by myself.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
Get ready in school all day in school.
The circle out Jets on the 6.
You know they ready battle.
Y'all wouldn't know this. Come on, but y'all wouldn't know this. But in Philly at Tustin, when I would go back in the summertime, bro, I would be in people's trenches, sometimes not even mine, battle rapping. That type of the mental capacity that you gotta have alone to be a real life battle rapper back then is different anyway. The nerve that you had to have to understand that, yo, you about to walk into uncharted territory with niggas that's already against you.
Come on, man. And
to go have a lyrical fight.
And you coming in our hood talking that shit.
Come on. Think about it. We about to go have a lyrical fight. That's what battle rap is. It ain't no rules in a fight. If you get knocked out, if you get beat up, if you get killed, like God forbid, it ain't no rules in this fight. That's what battle rap is. We about to go fight with words. You can say anything about me, whether it's true or false. I can say anything about you, but I go in there knowing you got to be ready for whatever he gonna say to you because you know you about to disrespect this man. Right. You know that.
But you still going in there on your shit.
See what I'm saying? And it's that type of mentality alone is like, these young boys will never know what that type of pressure is.
Ain't no
like.
pressure.
You know what I'm saying? I come from an era where it's like, if a nigga in the hood heard you rap, even when I was young, it was like, what you ain't little Wendy's son rap? Like, little TJ rap. You run up on the nigga and be like, if you rap, let me hear you spit something right now. You had to go. I be doing that to niggas and they're like, man, let me hear something. Not even on no pressure how they used to pressure me. Nah, Fatal, I don't, you feel me? I gotta be in the booth. I gotta get high, gotta feel the beat. Like, man, you don't really rap. I'm telling you now, in my era, you'd have been done right there. No matter what track you dropped after that, a nigga would have been like, man, he don't really do it. Because when I put him on the spot in real life, he froze up.
Folded.
Come on.
You feel me?
Niggas like me, Grizzy, Bader, Ezo. I'm going to keep it all. Kuda Bang. I could go. Nace. Go.
Money Man.
Money. Any nigga that you name that's from that era.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Might not have even been the best or the littest. I bet you he a better rapper than any young nigga that's out right now.
And they not folding under pressure.
They not. Every single one of us been in a battle rap before.
Come on, man.
It's a different kind of pressure, bro. You can relate. Think about it. That tip-off pressure in youth league Ain't nothing like that tip-off pressure in NCAA, is it?
It is, or professional.
Come on, think about it.
It's different.
It's levels.
The routine, everything.
It's levels,
Preparation,
bro.
all that.
They'll never know that level of the layup line where you got to do a 3-man weave before you even get a chance to take a shot or get in the game.
That's right.
You used to just going to the court and suiting up. No.
That's facts, bro.
Y'all can drop a track now, and it's no disrespect to anybody because I love it. I do it too, but it's just like, if we're going to keep it real, man. I had to print CDs with my own motherfucking CD printer that were only printed one at a time. I'm in the crib the whole weekends printing 100 CDs a day before I go out because I know by Sunday I want to have at least 200 of my own CDs. I'm spending the whole weekend in that bitch. Printing out the paper with my covers, cutting them bitches myself with scissors. They uneven. Sliding them into the cases that I bought at Walmart just to go out on the block and put 50 of them bitches at Foxwell's, 50 of them bitches at Sheedy's, 20 of them bitches at Chicken Man and get a out for free because I want to get my shit out. I ain't gonna say they don't know that, but I bet you they ain't never had to do that. I had to do that.
Especially where you came from.
Come on.
All right, speaking of that, let's get right into it, bro. For my viewers that probably don't know you or never heard of you, give them a little background on your music and what got you into the rap game. You know what I mean? What inspired you to be a rapper?
Man, if I can be honest with you, what really, I won't even say inspired me or what got me into the rap game, bro. And I always tell these people in wholehearted sincerity, it's like, this shit almost chose me, but I can tell you why I say that. So,
like that.
At 4 months old, January 1990, my pop was shot and killed. I was born late August 28th, 1989. R.I.P. my pop, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, remember when I told y'all like I went through counseling and therapy because I had the wild shit weighed on me? It started at a young age. And it was just like, growing up in the environments that we came up in and growing up in a single parent home with just your mother and it's a woman and a young man, a young boy that's gonna grow into a man. She can't teach me how to be a man. Sometimes the advice she was giving me was conflicting with what I felt in my heart and in my mind. Like, nah, yo, I'm not going out doing that. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like that's what I should be doing as a man. And I had to come to terms and understand like, yo, she can't teach you how to be a man. She's a woman. You have to learn how to be a man by yourself.
So what age did you realize?
But hold on, listen to me, because all this relate to what inspired me to rap. All this relate to it. It got to a point where as a child, I didn't know how to express what I was feeling inside. I felt confused because it's like, man, I want to go outside and act this way, but my mom is telling me I should do this. Or my mom is telling me I can't play football with the big boys because they going to hurt me. But I'm thinking, man, I'm better than this nigga. I don't care if he 8 or not and I'm 5. I'm better than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it was just shit where it was like I didn't know how to express it. All I knew is that every time I picked up that pen and saw that blank piece of paper, I could express what I felt. This paper wasn't going to judge me. It wasn't going to have an opinion about me. It was literally going to listen to what I had to say and just take it and help me get it off my chest. The rap part came about it because I didn't always rap. You know what I'm saying? I would just write how I felt. My mom had me like writing my ABCs and spelling my name before pre-K. You know what I'm saying? The rap part came when I would spend time around my grandmother's crib with my big cousin Jerm.
Shout out to Jerm.
You know what I'm saying? And they in there listening to NWA, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Gangstar. You know what I'm saying? Like they really hip hop living it in a lot of ways. So I'm getting that type of influence. So I say like with me not knowing how to express myself and picking up a pen and paper to just do it in the first place, and then my main influences, like my older cousins and people that I look at like big brothers, is introducing me to hip hop at a young age. They sort of just coexisted without me even realizing. Like I would just start to rhyme this shit. Then it would start to make sense. Then I could get clever with it. Like, that's a punchline. You know what I'm saying? So when I say it chose me, I say the only reason I picked up the pen in the first place is because I didn't know how to express myself. The only reason why rap came into it is because the niggas that I thought was cool, that's all I was seeing every time I was around them. Ice-T, you know what I'm saying? So it came to fruition without me even realizing before, bro. And by the time I was like 6 or 7, I was like, damn, I really can rap. I really can rap, and I can't even explain why. It was still a mystery to me. I wasn't able to explain that story the way that I just gave it to y'all until I was probably like 22, because it still was in my mind like, yo, did I really just be born to be a rapper? Because when I would think about it, it's like, yo, the way this shit came about, it's like, it's not like I saw a rapper that I thought was cool and was like, oh, that's what I want to do. it's like initially that shit happened without me even being able to explain why I'm even rhyming
But
words.
you had all the tools, bro. You was smart. You came
Hey, bro,
from
you know what's crazy, bro? I remember, I could be wrong. I used to read the dictionary, too.
No, you're absolutely
Motherfucker was
correct.
smart, man.
I read the entire
For the word. Yeah,
dictionary
you did. I remember,
from
bro.
my 8th grade summer
You did,
year,
bro. I remember.
and it took us up until the start of our sophomore year in high school for me to finish it. But I read the whole dictionary.
And you would throw
for
words in there, too.
For the sole purpose, not because I wanted to be smart and shit. I knew I wanted to rap for real by then.
that,
Like,
bro.
yo, I want my vocabulary of words to be so crazy that by the time I pick up this pen, I don't have no
You
limitations.
made a nigga go Google. What
the hell he
But you absolutely right, bro.
Man,
I
what the hell?
did.
He probably-
I had it at the lunch table one day. Remember? And motherfucker was
remember,
looking at me
bro.
like, man, Fader, what
I
the
remember,
fuck
bro.
you doing? And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get nice.
Well, you was on some other type of vocabulary.
And back
up.
speaking on your pops, you know my dad, he was best friends with your dad.
I heard that before, too.
I told him I was
did.
coming on here with you. He told me to tell you what's up. That's my
Man,
guy.
tell him
son.
what's going on, man.
And they was like that, bro.
I heard-
I used to hear his stories all the time. I said, man, my best friend. And he was like, you probably go to school with my guy.
With
So I
his
said,
son.
your guy, son. I said, yeah, he in my class. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. That was
Wow,
his dog,
right?
his best
So
friend.
we all
yeah.
family at this
Yeah,
table,
for real,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy,
real
yeah.
rap, bro. Because
Word.
That was his
we
best friend, yeah.
we didn't even know we was cousins.
Word.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Me and Skull knew we was family
Yeah,
for a
man.
minute, though.
Yeah,
Close
for a
cousin.
minute,
It's crazy.
yeah.
I knew Barney was my cousin, but I ain't never
Yeah,
dawned on
we
it.
might be. How you related? Because Barney is our cousin, but how you related
Right.
to Barney?
Family talk.
All right. Gentleman Joe's.
All right.
Break
That's
it down.
my-
Is it mom or dad side?
It's the,
This
it's
is
the,
dad.
it's the dad. It's my dad.
I
my
think
dad.
we might be related.
You
down
feel
the
me?
That's my
line,
dad.
bro.
The person, the gentleman, old gentleman Joe's. That's like my great grandfather, something like that.
Right.
But he related to the parents.
I'm
so-
very-
I was going to say that's why I'm like, and that's
My
where my
grandma was
relation
like-
to
my
y'all
grandma
is
like a
from
prayer.
Barney
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
So it's like
Had
we
to-
might be down the line
yeah,
cousins, bro.
Yeah, it might be. It's crazy.
Check it out, man.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Welcome to Cambridge,
Yeah,
Maryland.
Cambridge, Maryland. We
Where
all
everybody,
related.
where everybody related and everybody fuck.
You better,
everybody.
I can already say, you better find you
Hey.
somebody from out of
Hey,
town.
man, we more
before
like
you
at
end
the
up
fifth
making a
don't count.
retarded baby by accident.
At the fifth
you didn't
don't
hit
count.
your cousin. You heard?
Bro, we say that all the time.
The fifth don't count.
Watch. Don't fuck with nobody around your area,
Hell
especially
yeah.
around here. We
Come
probably
on.
Niggas
got,
don't leave nowhere.
bro,
You
we
know
probably
what I'm
got
saying?
what, 1,300?
It's 13,000 people.
13,000.
It's 13,000 people in Cambridge.
Yeah.
But that's light,
I don't
bro.
believe
That's
it.
big light. He said he'll
Gotta be, bro.
believe
I don't
it.
believe it, but it might be.
Everybody old chick and somebody new chick, man.
I mean, including the babies that's being made and like people.
Yeah, they don't go nowhere,
Nah,
though,
if you
bro.
check if you Google the population in Cambridge
It
right
said
now, it's
13,
like
man.
12,800 something. But that's
They do.
13.
That's nothing, though.
It's really nothing.
If we compare it to other cities, that's nothing.
Yo,
It
we
really
unique
is
though
nothing.
down here, yo. We different down here, yo. That's why I like.
Oh, this
about
is
Cambridge,
definitely
yo.
a one of
Yeah,
a
it's
kind
different.
place. You
People
heard?
want to come down here.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
swear to
people
God.
don't want to come
They
down here
don't,
now
but-
because
I'm
they
talking
feel
when they
for
want to
their
have.
life.
Yeah. I'm talking about when they want
Back
to have
when
a
we
good
was
time.
coming
Trenches.
up, I
Trenches.
used to always tell people when we was coming up, yo, Cambridge was like the New York City of the
No.
shore.
I call it East Baltimore.
But
East Baltimore.
But look, only thing that was different, bro. Everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it wasn't no out of town.
Yeah, it was not out of
Yeah,
town. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you couldn't come around.
You wouldn't have made it past Heidi Corner. My bad. Not even to throw niggas' names out.
Yeah.
But if you was not from Cambridge
And you
and,
went.
and during our era
Come
and
on,
you
man.
tried to walk out Jets, you would not made it past Greenwood and Camellia.
And
Or-
niggas ain't know your face?
Yo,
Oh,
who
no.
you out here for? Who your cousin?
What's up?
What you trying to buy?
Everybody related.
Oh
Everybody
no, I'm just out here. No,
Or-
you not,
No, you
cuz you
not.
beat.
Or at one point, they might not even ask you them many questions.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, what's up? What you doing?
And you can't even get the answer right. Beat.
Come on,
Beat
man.
within 3
Real
seconds
rap,
of stepping out that bitch.
It's only the era you came. If you came down here in that like 2000 and what? 2007, 2006.
Even
Crazy.
before that,
You might
man.
I
get
would say,
punished.
man,
I'll say
I would say
before,
it was
bro.
like, it was probably from like 02 to like 2010. It was crazy,
That's a
man.
good. That's a good. Yeah. That's a
That
good.
8-year stretch was like, man, don't you be not from Cambridge.
Come
out
on,
there,
man. And it's like you could. You know.
Everybody
safe.
was close knit.
I felt
Yeah, right,
safe.
close
I
knit.
did too.
I felt safe
Because
out
it's
there.
home.
Even when you
Well,
knew you
home.
had beef with a nigga, it was like, man, most we gonna do is
It's
tea.
fight.
Tea is
We
fight.
wasn't gonna kill each
Yeah,
other.
hell
Or
nah,
sham.
fuck
Or we
that.
gonna sham it
Yeah, we
out.
gonna sham
And
it
that was
out.
gonna lead to the
That
fight.
salmon shit, boy.
And that was gonna
That
lead to the
salmon
fight
shit.
because a motherfucker was gonna say
Yo.
something too deep.
Bruh, cause niggas, man,
man.
cause you gotta get personal with it, man. That shit, yo, that salmon shit.
And
Somebody was gonna
you had
say
to know how to
something.
sham.
I
bro.
loved it.
You had to learn.
I loved
You know
it.
what's crazy? I never knew how to sham,
Word.
but I could battle
You
rap.
could battle rap,
So when a
yeah.
motherfucker started
Yeah,
shamming
yeah,
me
you
out, I
start
just
rapping,
started
yeah.
spitting. You heard? Like, all right, fuck it. I ain't got jokes, but check this out.
Check this out.
I'm trying to disrupt the whole class.
Yo, all right, I got a question for y'all. And this is just not to get off topic or nothing, but I got a question for both of y'all.
Gucci.
And I'm not even gonna ask y'all because I already know. I'm gonna just lead to the second question. What about my mom made her one of y'all's favorite teacher?
First of all,
let me say this first, because I hated my mom as a teacher. Yo, I love my mom to death. It ain't nobody better than my
Shout
mother,
out to Miss
bro.
Bowens, man.
But she gave me an after school and made me serve that motherfucker with Miss Fisher.
I think we talked about
and
that.
Dip, it was on a Friday. Dipped off, made me walk to my grandma crib.
And he talking about his mom.
I'm gonna tell you my reason. She knew who my dad was. So she really was nice to me.
Me too.
Right.
She said,
I know your dad, you know what I'm saying? You know, teacher, that's like your guy, brothers, you know what I'm saying? So it was more like, oh yeah, man. Then she was nice, bro. It's like she would sit there and take the time to help me out, do this.
Yo,
shit.
your mom the sweetest, bro.
She's sweet, bro.
Like, same for me. She knew my
I
family.
respect that.
But first of all, your mom taught me how to type.
Yeah, that was her
Facts,
first
bro.
class.
She was one of them
taught us
ones.
all how to type.
Sixth grade in the was it the trailers where we was
Yeah,
at?
we had to go to the trailers out
You was
back.
in my class with your mom.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't remember she gave me that after school? Tevis laughed me out.
His own mom.
Shout out to Tevis, bro. Tevis
laughed me out.
Hey, this is his mom giving him an after.
So
Come
if
on,
you get
man.
in trouble in school with her, how was it home? Did she still? She was like, all right.
Nah, once the school, she never brought school to home. Even if she had a bad day at school, she never brought it home.
bro.
So that day that she gave me the after school on that Friday and made me serve an hour after school with the principal, Miss Fisher, while she went home, she also didn't pick me up from there because my grandma lived right down the block. I had to walk hot than a motherfucker to 814 Mason's Lane just for her to be there already talking to grandma.
Right. Speaking of that, what that teach you? What that lesson?
Responsibility, ownership, accountability,
all that.
Excuses shouldn't even be thought of because they don't matter. A whole bunch of shit, just like you ain't special.
Right.
If you would have told me my mom was gonna give me an after school and made me serve that bitch, I'd have laughed you out.
Man, laughed you the fuck out.
Man,
like,
if you think she didn't,
That's crazy.
you probably came into class like I ain't never going to
how about? Nah, I ain't think that either. I knew who I was. I still knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think that. But I still ain't think, man, most she gonna do. She'd take me home and give me a beating for she give me a motherfucking after school. Man, signed off on it and all that to validate it.
God,
I said, you gonna sign off on an after school you issued to your son.
You're not exempt. Bing bong.
Fuck your life, you heard? That's basically.
Respectfully.
And that's a true story, bro. But I would ask the people before me, and the older niggas that was way older than us. Like her first year, she started in '99, and they would be like, they would always have a joke like, "Boy, your mom bad for real." I won't. Well, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
but they would always be like,
mom.
"Yo, if it was a time when I was about to get in trouble, if Miss Bowens was around, I could be ready to get suspended."
She gonna intervene,
and Miss Bowens is gonna see to it that I don't get suspended.
That's what I was about to say.
And she's gonna tell me about myself too, though. But she gonna make sure that I don't get in no trouble. I don't give a fuck what I did. Miss Bowens is not gonna see me get in trouble, bro.
Hey, bro, I seen times where I got in trouble. I went to her class when she had no class. I go sit in there. If I'm in trouble, like, well, I'm gonna come in here. I ain't going off. So I'm gonna sit in here. She let me chill out for a little bit.
Yo, that's what I was about to say about your mom. Like,
Wouldn't report you or none of that shit.
Because she knew our family.
Yeah.
Like, she was one of those teachers that was different because it wasn't too many teachers like your mom that kind of knew the community, parents. You know what I mean? So
I
she
feel like
understands
everybody,
shit.
mom. They know her.
And she understand, like, all I got to do is talk to him, let him know this. Some teachers don't really know our background.
Some
Your
people-
mom
some
knew
teachers
our
don't even
background.
care,
Yeah.
man. They don't even care,
Like, your
bro.
I see
mom
what y'all
cares. She
saying.
knew our
She cares, she her
background.
She was from where we was from.
Right.
Exactly,
She,
bro.
you know what I mean? She was raised
was
how we. You know
relatable.
what I
I
mean?
got
you.
She was
Yeah.
relatable.
She
So
is,
always,
everybody, I fuck with your mom, bro, and she always was
Everybody
nice to me,
say
bro.
that.
She was always nice to me, bro.
Even
Like,
the
on those
worst-
typing when we had them tests.
talking about
I
ASDF?
fucked up so many times, but I passed, bro, because your mom, like, she knew,
Get
like,
you right.
yeah, like,
I feel you. Yo, so it would be the worst nigga. Yo, it would be the niggas. No lie, yo. Not even to throw niggas names out. I'm gonna just throw a street name out. But Regis, we all know what kind of nigga this was at first, bro. He will always be like, bro, I don't got it in me to do that. Yo, your mom is the coolest motherfucker I ever met in my life. And that, that's the only teacher I do work in their class in, bro.
Like,
I go in there and really look forward to doing the work. Like, man, I'll fuck with Miss Bowens today. You know what I'm saying? So I used to even tell her, like, yo, I don't know how you be getting through to some of the people that you get through to, but it's amazing sometimes.
She give you like a mom
these be
feel
real
for
savages.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It be the work. Hey, white. Yo, it be so many people where it would be like, yo, you take the work like the most rawest niggas, and they just like you for whatever reason. Right off the rip, they won't disrespect you. They'll do your work,
and bro,
they'll pass it.
And bro, that's why I'm gonna give you your flowers now, bro, because what you doing in life it's a reflection of who your mom was, bro.
I agree.
Cause bro, literally,
moms,
you had the education side and you was in the streets, bro. You know what I mean? So you can rap about both of that shit. So you really showing how versatile you is.
That's a
You
fact.
can talk about the streets. You can educate a motherfucker on like,
Yo, it's
right or
crazy
wrong,
you say that
you know
because
what I
I
mean?
always, when I be in the hood, like the few times that I do be in the hood now, I'm gonna keep it real. Unless I'm walking my dog, I probably ain't outside. But when I do be through and I see like some of the young niggas on the block, niggas that I fuck with for real, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I always have a conversation with them, but I always be trying to tell them like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, I can show you how to take what you got right now per se and turn that shit into something crazy on a legal side of court, like LLC type shit. Like I can show you how this business credit work. You already got leverage. We ain't gonna talk about that because fuck all that. But this how you get it right per se. You know what I'm saying? And make more that they can't come and kick your door in about.
That's a fact.
They can't come try to take you away from your family about. This is all legal. You know what I'm
Legal
saying?
shit.
I be really trying to have that conversation with
with
niggas, and some niggas be listening.
Yeah.
Some niggas, I think all of them listen. But some of them
Ain't
really,
click yet.
right? Some of them
come
really,
back around.
You know what I mean? But I always be trying to tell them like, bro, I know what you. We all know what the fuck is going on in these areas of the city.
Right.
You feel me? We all came from it before. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you, it's a different way, and that different way better in all aspects, bro.
Right.
For real.
Just getting back to the music.
Word.
How long has music been a part of your life though?
Music been a part of my life since I can remember I was living. But I say that because my Uncle Howard, which was like probably, I won't say the only, but one of the few positive male influences that I had in my life as a kid growing up, he was a music major. And he played every instrument from saxophones to trumpets to drums to pianos and shit. So when I would go to his house, he would always have his 4-track playing. And it would be some old ass Al Green or Bootsy Collins or something like that. But it would always be his vibe. I would wake up in the morning when I stayed with Uncle and I would hear that. At my grandmother's crib, that's where Freaking Germ was at.
Right.
So of course I'm waking up. Fuck the police coming straight. It's music though. You know what I'm saying? Even at my own house, my mom, when she would clean up, she used to have this tape. You remember back when songs would come on the radio and you used to have a cassette tape and record it when it came on and make sure you got everything.
Make sure you got everything.
So she had her own little mixtape that had all types of shit on it, from like Monica to Faith Evans to SWV. 702.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I know all the songs too.
And every Sunday when she would clean up, she would have that tape was probably like 2 hours long. She would play that joint. And as a kid, you like 4 or 5 years old in the crib with your mom, she cleaning up, you playing Nintendo, you hearing the music. Even if you ain't necessarily fazed by it subliminally, it's in you. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've been around and been in love with music forever, bro. Since I can remember I was here, no lie. I can think of a musical. And that's the only reason I wanted to be in band. Niggas was like, man, it's corny and shit. Why you in band? Like, you know what I'm saying? We was in the hood. With no hood niggas doing it. Nigga, because I love music and I like the saxophone.
Right.
So I learned how to play that motherfucker. And I got good at it
You
too.
knew it was going to help you in the future.
Right. And even in that sense, I didn't even stay in band. When I graduated high school, bro, I wasn't in
I
band.
remember you did.
I quit band in like 10th grade.
I ain't even going to cap. I used to think like, why this nigga in bed?
Because I love music,
I know
bro.
how you feel, man. They
Seriously.
put me in piano class,
My
man.
G,
I hated it.
I was
But I appreciate
the
it.
same excitement that I got from writing a verse was the same excitement that I got from playing my saxophone, bro. Real shit.
So you wish you
I knew it was different, and a couple niggas be like, "That's weird as shit." But to me, I come from a family that's like musically inclined and like old school. My uncle pulling out guitars and clarinets and trumpets and shit, and I'm 4 or 5 years old seeing him play these motherfuckers. That's interesting to me. Like, damn, I want to learn how to play an instrument. I never seen him pull out a saxophone. Fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to play the saxophone, but it was already a passion in me to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what everybody else. I'ma still hoop. I'ma still rap. If you want battle, I'ma bite your fucking head off. I'ma still be a usual suspect and drop the mixtapes, but I'm gonna play the saxophone.
You had the best of both worlds.
Because I like to play the saxophone, nigga, period. You know what I'm and I got good at it.
Right.
And I ain't played it but after a while I knew like, all right, I don't want to be in band no more. I really wanted to join band because I didn't just want to learn how to play the saxophone, but on the music aspect of it, I wanted to learn how to read music on paper, which I accomplished. I wanted to be able to interpret that to what I'm doing with my instrument, which I accomplished. I wanted to be great at it and elevate
that shit
it,
went hand
which
in
I
hand with
accomplished.
music too,
You know
so
what I'm
that-
saying? I was first chair saxophone by the time I was the second year playing it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it
You're
was
a
like,
musician.
you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So it was just like,
So
once I got to the point where it was like, all right, I learned how to play this shit. I learned how to read music. I got great at both. I don't necessarily don't want to do it no more, but I ain't necessarily trying to be in band with it no more either. So I dropped it, and I still got that knowledge to this day.
So you do a lot of producing. You add on to the producing of your music.
To be honest, I've never actually produced one of my tracks with the producer, but I've been in the room with the producer as he's making it to say, you know, let's cater this kind of way, or let's add this into this
feedback,
little part.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But actually sitting down producing my own shit, no, I've never done so. I'm around people who do. Shout out my artist J.E. Dollar Sign. He just dropped the album. Just the album is out now on all platforms under the Defy the Eyes imprint.
Go stream that.
Go stream that. He's an artist, engineer, and producer. Right. So he's actually made a beat for me before, recorded lyrics to the beat over with me, and recorded both of us, like actually engineered our voices on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he like the one-stop shop. I would give him respect for that. Shout out my homeboy Ant Dub, Ant Keo Music. He actually produced one of the beats on my latest project, Blindside, the native language track. That's an in-house beat made right in front of my face by him. You know what I'm saying?
That was my second.
Native language?
Yeah. That's my,
you don't know nothing about that. My boy really be on me, bro. I love you to death, bro. I
you're on my playlist, bro.
You showed me.
All y'all on my playlist. You, Tay, Grizzy, all y'all on my playlist, bro.
Facts.
All y'all on my playlist.
Oh, Success First Love Later Volume 4 coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only going off of Instagram posts.
Oh, he giving us exclusives.
No. I'm only going off of Instagram posts and shit like that. But you already know it's Caper City in this bitch. Put your motherfucking hands up always at the end of the day. And yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I gave y'all Blindside. It be a few projects that I actually get excited to hear. Like when Ross was dropping, I was excited that Ross was dropping. You know what I'm saying? When Nipsey and Pusha would drop, I would be excited that they was dropping. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I seen him posting up these little teasers in his story and shit about Success First, Love Later, Volume 4, it bring that same excitement. Like, this bitch ready to talk so crazy. You already know what he about to do. It's like an excitement when you, and see, that's another thing. It's like, I'm really a fan of this shit first. I still miss the competitive side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where we come from. But if you think I'm not going to sit up here and say that just because I carry it in this competitive sport, like I'm coming out here to be the best, that I don't know other niggas is probably the best too, you crazy, you bro. I look forward to OG Bang dropping. I look forward to see more Bucks dropping. I can't even, I'm a fan first, bro.
It's hard not to be a fan. This is what you do.
Exactly.
You don't want to just listen to you know what I mean?
I don't, bro. I really do be trying to hear like what you do. Even the newest generation of niggas, don't get me wrong, they don't rap how I rap. But if I sat up here and said I ain't never heard a drill song or keep it all the way funky with you, a song where a nigga using auto-tune and singing. If I sat up here and told you I ain't never felt no song like that, I'd be lying to you. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this shit is kind of hot. It's just not what I would do.
It's just not what you would do.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you understand it.
How would you, for the viewers out there, how would you describe your type of music, like your type of flow? Like,
oh, man.
How would you describe your style of music, basically?
My style of music is almost contradictory to the person that I am. But they all mesh well. Me. I'm a genius to you. I'm going to ask you why later. But at the end of the day, my style of music is like my personality is more so like an enlightener or an enlifter. You know what I'm saying? I speak life into you and all that.
Like
my style of music, style of music is like that animal. Like I'm coming to get you. Like a Jada Kiss, Beanie Siegel, you know what I'm saying? Cassidy, Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm saying? Type bars. But the vibe of it is almost like a J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar.
That's why I say passive aggressive.
It's like the vibe that you getting through the music is like almost J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar's. But the bars and the content in itself, that's Beans, Kiss, Cash, Banks. You know, everybody who could spit back when we was coming up.
That's that Philly shit, too.
That is some of that Philly shit, too, to keep it real with you. It's a little bit of the Philly shit.
Yeah, that Philly shit in you, bro. So that's how I would describe it, too, because I feel like...
Y'all want to say this on air, and this is the first time I ever said this, too. Everybody used to always want to come at me, and even to this day, I get some backlash like, you ain't from Philly. Why you always talking about Philly? Let me explain something to people.
Okay.
I was born on the Eastern Shore of Maryland in Cambridge, Maryland. I was raised here as well. I became a man and started to understand who I am and what my purpose in life was and what life is and the consequences of your actions severely. Like really learning life at a firsthand experience in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 57th Street and Dunlap Street to be exact. That corner right there, that corner. that's where I actually became, I won't even say fatal to canon, bro. I'll say that's where I became Terrence. Anybody who know me, like from then to now, know that TJ was the nigga who couldn't leave Mace's Lane or Robin Street. Keep it real, bro.
Well, we
you know,
together, bro.
we was. You know what my circumference was? I couldn't leave High Street Extended, Robin Street, or Mace's. I couldn't even walk to Foxwell. I was sheltered. When I went to Philadelphia with my mom Bun, by the time I was 10 years old, I could ride the subways and the trolleys by myself because I knew them motherfuckers. I knew where I was going, what stop was going to lead me where, who I was going to see. You figure I'm 10 years old, I catch the Trailways from Salisbury to Philly on the bus. Remember, it was the Carolina Trailways before it was the Greyhound. That's how you know I ain't lying. I would catch the Carolina Trailways at like 11 years old. And I would go to Philly, and the bus station was at 10th and Filbert. It still is. That's downtown. Right across from the bus station is the gallery. You walk into the gallery. As soon as you walk into the back door of the gallery, you go down the stairs to the train tracks where the Amtrak, the subways, the trolleys and shit run. You go all the way through till you get to 11th Street. So you walk like 5 blocks underground. From 11th Street, you ride that joint up to 30th Street. From 30th Street, you can get on free interchange listen to me. From 30th Street, you could get on free interchange from the subway to the trolley. I needed to do that because the subway is strictly running underground. At some point, I got to go up. The subway not going to get back up in ground until we get to North Philly. I'm going to West. So I get on the free interchange at 30th Street so I don't got to pay no more money to the trolleys headed westbound. Once I get on the trolleys headed westbound, I'm going to get off at 52nd and Market. When I get off at 52nd and Market, I'm going to wait for 2 minutes at this corner because that's where the G-Bus going to come, and the G-Bus is going to drop me straight the fuck off in front of 1725 North 57th Street.
And you was doing that every day when you was down there?
When I was 10 years old, bro.
But you was a smart motherfucker.
People but you got to understand, as a 10-year-old with luggage on his back, going through these fucking subway tunnels and shit by himself, and then when I am finally above ground, I'm in the trenches. These is not safe blocks. It's like it was like, my Bun understood that I was young and I still needed guidance, but she also understood like he's very sheltered where he is in Maryland. I'm gonna let him really. She would, when I would get there for the summer, she would tell me like, look, you know, I love you to death. I treat you like my son. I expect you to get in trouble while you're here. I only ask for 2 things: keep your phone on you at all times, and wherever you go with at least 3 other people. Outside of that, as long as you answer the call, I wouldn't give a fuck if you got arrested. I'm coming to get you because I know you need to have fun, and I know they don't let you do shit down there. So you got to understand that when you a child in Maryland and you can't even leave a 2-block radius, but you go to West Philadelphia, one of the worst fucking cities in the world to this day when it comes to danger, and you know the whole city like the back of your hand. You got friends in West Philly, South Philly, North, Southwest, wherever. You can really pull up on people who fuck with you genuinely, and these is your friends. It's different. By default, you start to internally feel like, damn, I really feel more at home here. So it was never that I was trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm from Philly. Like, I think I'm tough. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm trying to claim something that I'm not. I think people just couldn't understand in my direct situation. That was the only place where I was able to be myself for myself and let the world perceive me however they gonna perceive me for me versus being the person that my mom or my grandmom or my aunt wanted me to be because I'm sheltered off. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I was growing up mentally and spiritually and physically within myself in Philadelphia. Physically, I was still in Cambridge, growing up, going to school here, but when it came to really coming to fruition with myself and who I was and what life really is, because I'm going to be honest, it wasn't always good. I saw dead bodies in Philadelphia. I saw niggas get shot. I saw niggas get stabbed. I saw police raids. It wasn't something that I'm going to sit up here and say that we should glorify. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't always bad either, because that's the first place where I can honestly say I felt love from people who wasn't my family, who don't know me because we go to the same school, who mom don't know my mom. They just genuinely love me for the person that I'm giving them, you know, and vice versa. So it's way deeper when I say, yo, I'm a Philly nigga. I'm from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, man. I was born here, I was raised there, but I became me in Philadelphia,
but
Pennsylvania.
Shout out to your aunt because she understood the assignment. She understood
my
like,
Bun.
If I let him navigate out here, he cool.
Word. If he can survive here,
like,
he's getting
in life. Period. Period. So she
and she was and not to say she was neglectful because she wasn't. Every 2-3 hours it was Where you at? What you doing? And I had to, if I ain't answer that phone, it was a problem. When I came home, I got my ass whipped. You feel me? Why you ain't answer the phone when I called you at 5:30? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I knew, man, as long as this phone charging, as long as I answer it, she wouldn't give a fuck if I was at the strip club, nigga. Yeah. I just gotta answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? She already told me she expects me to, it's summertime. Yeah, I'm 15. You think I don't expect my 15-year-old son to get in trouble in the summertime in Philadelphia? Come on, man.
She probably was out there trying to get cheeks and everything.
I was.
Come on, man.
But she knew he's smart at the same. He not gonna go just do no dumb shit.
And it was more cheeks out in Philly than here.
Damn right.
So
damn
I
right,
feel you.
Look at how
you get your cheeks while you was in Philly, bro. Listen, it wasn't too, or it was cheeks you already smacked here. You was like, I don't want them.
I ain't gonna lie, them Philly shorties, they made me mature quick.
I feel like I heard if you can deal with a Philly chick, you can deal with anybody.
I agree with that to a certain extent. But the reason why I say it's a certain extent, because dealing with that shorty might lead you to going crazy too. And I don't wish that on nobody. No, but if you can sustain a real Philly, but what I mean by a real Philly shorty is not one of these suburb Philly chicks. There's nothing wrong with them either. I love them too. But I'm talking about a shorty that's from like
the trenches.
Like 10th and Diamond or 31st and Tasker down South Philly.
She fucking around Rob you.
Or 52nd and Market or 52nd and whatever in West. If a shorty from Philly, if you ask her where she from in Philly and she give you a number block and a name block, like, oh, I'm from 19th and Master, or I'm from what the fuck ever, you know I probably shouldn't come see you at nighttime until niggas know me for real.
Exactly.
And her attitude off of her environment alone is not necessarily bad, but you get one strike with everything before they right at your motherfucking neck. Like, yo, you kind of getting on my nerves for real because it ain't even that serious. But for them, the way life is there, everything is turned up to the max. So it's like between their attitude, their bipolarness, the way that they gonna talk. Oh my God, bro! If you ever had a real Philly shorty,
they gonna violate you.
Her mouth.
I had a few Philly shorties.
Her mouth when she gets upset, son.
Disrespectful.
That's to put it lightly.
That's disrespectful.
Really, I had you feeling like, yo, why is you talking to me like you a nigga I should punch in their face? You feel me?
I'll shoot you.
For real, you talk crazy, real rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo. But I do honestly believe, like, if you could sustain one, and they definitely loyal. They are some of the most loyal females I ever seen in my life, bro.
They understand for real.
Real talk. But if you could sustain one without going crazy and make her calm the fuck down, yeah, you a special kind of nigga, bro.
All right, bro. Let's get right to it, bro. I got a trivia game.
I'm with it.
It's called 5 and Out. Bro, we got 5 seconds to answer each question. I'm going to give you 10 questions.
Cool.
Bro, going to have the timer.
All right.
And when you answer, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna tell you if you're right.
So
at
you got
the
5
end.
seconds?
Yeah, you got 5 seconds.
Cool. When it start, let me know when.
Yeah. So
let me take this last little hit of wine.
I just want to break it down to you. So after you answer, we're not gonna say if you're right or wrong. We're just gonna go to the next question.
All right.
We're gonna tally up your right or wrong answers at the end.
How many questions you got?
He got 10. It's called 5 and Out.
Let's get it.
He got 5 seconds to answer these questions. I really gave you 2 seconds because it was supposed to be 3 and out. I'm like, I'll give you 5.
You know, 3 is my favorite number. That's AI. Let's do 3. 3 and out.
3 and out?
3 and out, baby. I'm an AI nigga, man.
Right. 3 and out.
3 and out.
You know what I mean?
I'll let you know it's
I'm
quick.
I'm going to start the timer soon when you finish.
You ready?
Ready.
First question. What was the title of Nas' first album?
Illmatic.
All right, next. What was the name of the cheerleading movie starring Gabrielle Union?
Bring It On.
Who did Jada Pinkett reveal she had her entanglement with?
August Alsina.
Name of the main characters in the movie Legally Blonde.
Don't know.
What's the name of the movie where crime is legal for one night of the year?
Purge.
Name of the Jay-Z and Beyonce joint tour.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Go ahead. Keep going.
Next, from the show, from what show was the phrase "Go home, Roger"?
Sister.
What reality show stars 5 sisters?
Meet the Kardashians.
How many 50-point games did AI have?
36.
Who sings the hook on Jay-Z Can't Knock the Hustle?
Mary J. Blige.
AI
ain't have 36 50 points.
Yo, when you said 36, that's
yo, shit is gone.
He bodied
He
him.
ain't have 36.
Hey, look, I'm trying to answer him too. I'm like, damn, this nigga fast as shit for this shit.
I was trying.
Yeah, he's on it.
I was trying,
I said, hey, I had
Yo,
3650s.
I got that shit on. I still can't get the name of the Jay-Z and Beyonce. I kept wanting to say Watch the Throne, but that's Hov and Kanye.
All right, let's go over 'em.
Let's go over, man.
What was the title of Nas' first album? What you say?
Illmatic. We know, that's right.
No, bro. Original demo tape.
That's not an album. That's an original demo.
But that was his first one.
Okay, I'll take that. And you're right, because it had that freestyle on there that everybody know him from.
Everybody.
That wasn't an album, though.
I feel like if you ask niggas, they gonna say
Illmatic, because that was the first album.
All right, well, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
All right, I'll take that. You know what? That's a nil one. We just gonna take that one off the board.
Bet.
All right, bet.
All right, the next one was, what was the name of the cheerleader movie starring Gary Ann?
Bring it on. I used to want to hit her back when I saw her in that movie.
All right,
Man.
The white girl Torrance was bad too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the one that was a gangster that had the fake tattattoo that she
I used to
licked
watch
up.
that shit.
All them shorties was bad.
I watched that
for
shit
real.
back to back on pause.
Just to see her. Man, chill out, man.
For real, bro. I was a creep.
Yo.
Shit. My sister
Hey, yo.
for real.
Hey, yo.
Just do them little flips.
Cool
Like,
out, bro.
see your pussy lip.
Hey, yo. The next one was, who did Jada Pinkett reveal she had an ink tangle?
August, man.
August. That boy, August.
August.
Name of the main character in the movie Legally Blonde. You said you
I don't even know. What was it, Jennifer Bath?
No, Ely Woods.
I would have never got. You
would've
could have
never
put a
even
gun to
thought
my
of
head.
it.
I've been
Yeah.
dead.
All right.
I don't even know who that is. What else is she playing that we would know her from?
I don't even know.
She played in a few similar shits like that, though. I can't really, off top of the head, I can't really name off top of the
All
head.
right, cool. We'll keep going.
The next one was, what was the name of the movie where all crimes were legal for a night? You said
Purge, yeah.
Name of the Jay-Z and Beyonce joint tour, On the Run tour.
Oh my God, Joe! Why? And I knew it was 3 words. That's why I'm like, yo, it's not the throne. It's not the throne shit, bro. But what is it? Go ahead.
From what show was the phrase "Go home, Roger"? You got that.
Sister, I thought they was the baddest bitches in the world at one point in time.
Come
Boy,
on,
man.
both
Cheers
of
to
them.
my-
I was like,
come
yo,
on.
why are they so bad?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna keep it
I like
real.
That's so Raven.
Bro,
Raven
I
Simone.
was just ready to say to anything
man,
you want,
that's
bro.
my
I used to
shit.
think Raven
Hey,
Simone was
Man,
that
I
boy.
tried-
One of them
I'm telling you, She
ones.
was, bro.
Kyla Pratt, ain't
Kyla
that her
Pratt.
name?
There we go. Yeah, bro, I was in love with Kyla Pratt, bro.
You got inbox on IG.
I did, bro.
You went in the DMs,
Damn right.
man.
Oh,
Chill.
What
no.
say?
It was Ashanti. That was Ashanti.
Hey,
feel
yo,
like
stay
everybody-
out my shorty DM, bro.
It wasn't her.
I feel like
Please stay
everybody-
out of Ashanti
I feel like
DM
everybody
before it
went
get
in
real
Ashanti.
crazy.
Ah,
And she
God.
don't even know me yet.
She gonna
Yeah.
know me.
Okay.
She's gonna know me.
Speak
I'm
that
a-
shit.
I'm a-
When I
Slam.
come through with Ashanti, I'm gonna be like, hey,
I
this
don't
your
even
number one
I don't
fan.
even think
babe.
my shit
You
make it
gotta
to
do
her
their
DM.
podcast.
Speak that shit into life.
I'm gonna tag him too. I'm like, I'll be happy she see my shit on scene. Yeah, that's all I need. She seen my shit.
The next one was, what reality show stars 5 sisters? That was easy.
Yeah, the Kardashians.
The next one was, how many 50-point games did AI have? It was 11.
Holla 36, man.
I felt like he did shit.
If it feel like it.
Hey, I felt like
That
he did.
bitch was the
something.
only
I said,
scorer
"Man,
we
man,
had,
man,
bro,
that
for
bitch was-
years.
This was
And he used
nasty,
to
man.
do it.
I think everybody
My
was AI,
boy
man.
even said, was like, man, y'all gotta understand, if AI had like 2-3 more inches,
Oh,
we
Kobe
would be
said
having
that.
a lot of different conversations.
That's what
Kobe
Kobe said.
said
Kobe
that.
said, they said,
It was
y'all-
like, yo,
y'all
he
lucky
the
he ain't
only
6'6".
player that made me go home and rethink my defensive strategy
He did.
for them.
Yo, for real, because
And Kobe was the best
He
of our
was, bro.
of
He
our
was, yeah.
era.
Bubba Chuck in
So
his
y'all
era,
lucky
bro.
he not 6'6". That's straight up.
Bro, Bubba Chuck in his era average 50. You can't touch him.
Come on, bro.
He was crazy,
Because you
man.
couldn't guard him
touch
because
him.
he was
Couldn't
too fast.
And little.
You remember that? You remember that?
He was
play he said
athletic,
run for
too.
him where he used to come around that flare. He was
Yeah,
so
the
fast.
little flare out. Come on, man, and be on the wing of the elbow every time.
Nothing you can do.
And you going, he going hit it. And if you right there, your momentum alone to try to keep up with him is so strong that one pump fake or fake, he's straight past you.
Come on, man.
You know. But the best player of our era, Mr. Bryant.
Definitely.
Mamba.
Mr. Bryant. Was the
R.I.P.
best.
to the Mamba, man.
That's why I always say, nigga, if the best players say that my boy made him go rethink some shit,
You already
I'll
know.
live with that.
Come on, man. He one on one.
I'll live with that.
The next one was, who sings the hook on Jay-Z Can Not the Hustle? You got it.
Ari.
I know you was gonna get that.
That's
right.
my baby.
So how many he get right?
Like 7.
Yeah, you got 7 out of 10.
Let's take it. 70%.
Yeah, 7
That's a passing grade. I'm average.
Yeah,
you
you
know.
average. You average.
Yeah, average.
All right, so where we come from, bro? It's different from where we come from.
Yes,
It's
and a
very
lot of different aspects.
when it comes to the youth, all that. Right now, what would you tell the youth? Right now, and what would you tell a young up and coming rapper? What advice would you give them?
What I would tell the youth right now, from my personal experience, is no matter what you think no matter what's going on in your mind in terms of what you want to do with your life, as long as you believe that you can do that shit, no matter how awkward it feels, no matter how big the task at hand may be, no matter how much resistance you get, as long as you feel like you can do it, you can do it. But you got to really put forth the effort in doing it.
That's a Fendi.
And in part of doing that is making sure you're around to be able to do it. So every time that you have a disagreement with a nigga or a situation or just something that could go left, the ultimate answer is not always pick up your gun and shoot this nigga.
Y'all listen to this, man.
It's really not. As a matter of fact, if I can keep it real with you, that's always the last motherfucking resort at all, man.
Throw your hands
on some
first.
real
Throw
shit.
your hands. Niggas used to fight.
Throw
bro.
your hands, bro. If it's really that big of a deal, don't be scared to get punched in your face.
That's the problem.
Because at the end of the day, even if you lose the fight, you're going to get your respect as a man for going out there and fighting for yours.
Win,
but
lose,
you
or
know
draw,
what's
man.
more important?
Exactly.
You're going to live to see another day, bro.
Exactly. Like my boy
You're
said.
going to live to see another day.
Definitely.
You know, even if you want to fight again, you might fight
bro.
again.
Shout out to Weatherspoon,
But
man.
you will live, even that. You will live to fight, and then eventually it'll get to a point where even in yourself, like, I don't even feel like fighting this nigga today. It don't even matter. We done both fought. We clearly ain't scared of each other.
You
no
gonna get
bitch.
tired of fighting.
Whatever we fighting over ain't changed in the first place.
on, man.
So whatever, my nigga. All right. You know what I'm saying? But I would say that first, because I really do hate to pick up your phone or turn on the news and just see a nigga lost his life.
Damn.
Especially when it's from Cambridge, and especially when it's like
Yeah.
niggas that's under the age of 18 sometimes.
Definitely,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like your life ain't
Kids
even
and
started
babies
yet,
killing each
man.
other, bro. Shit is crazy.
Oh, man,
You
they
know
ain't
what
even
I'm
lived their
saying?
life yet.
And
They
it's
didn't even
like-
see the peak of their life.
It's like
Oh, some dumb shit.
a lot of people, the youth look up, I won't say look up to, but they influenced by, I feel like, or guided by, like, people that's in position to be able to, show them that things that happened in the past and the way things, are accustomed to being handled nowadays, it's still a different way to get your point across. So, to be able to just handle a situation. It's not always kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't always, like we say, that's always the last answer. Because if we could just talk facts, man,
Talk to him.
at some point in time, eventually with everything that's going on, just the way society is, from not to get political or nothing, but from the Kyle Rittenhouse trial to the Ahmaud Arbery and shit like that, it's like a lot of racial energy. I don't even know what to call it. I won't even call it tension or anything like that. It's just like a lot of racial energy in the world right now. And it's just like, if, God forbid, it does come to a situation, if it comes down to a race war, I know for a fact some of my best friends happen to be white, and I know where they stand in that regard. I know racism from white people towards black people pisses them off the same way it pisses me off. But it's like, if you look at it, if it really does come to that one day, which is really not far-fetched, we killing off our own soldiers.
Come on,
we
man.
just had that
You
conversation.
can't
Like,
say Black
you know,
Lives Matter, but we killing each
Exactly. You
other.
know what I'm saying?
That
It's
shit's
like,
stupid, yeah.
clearly we soldiers because
Yeah.
we got enough heart to be in the street shooting at
Uh-huh.
each other in the first place.
Facts.
Exactly.
That's not normal. So clearly you militant-minded enough to really be able to, be somebody that we can count on if it does come to that. Why are we killing each other? And that's not to say we want to inflict damage. And I'm the farthest thing from a racist you'll ever see. I just live in reality, man.
Right.
And I see what's going on. So if
Right.
it come to that, it's like, bro, we training ourselves to be killers every night in the street. But when it come to it, all this training that we doing that we clearly good at because we study killing each
Going on
other,
themselves.
it's going to be us shooting ourselves in the foot in the long run because we weakening our own numbers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
It's like, I don't know. So I would just, that's what I would say to the youth right now in a nutshell. Like, think about the future, think about what you're doing, and I guess don't be scared to get punched in your face before you go
Right.
get your
That's a
gun.
fact.
It's gonna happen
Come on,
because
man.
life gonna punch you in your face.
Yeah,
Right,
it
regardless.
is.
And if you let it knock you down, it's gonna
That's
rule
that.
you. You know what
But
I mean?
in terms of an upcoming artist, I would tell them, don't stop.
I like
Just
that.
don't stop.
Right.
Everything ain't gonna always work.
Come on.
Every investment that you make ain't gonna always bring back double, triple, or even nothing. It might be a loss. Every opportunity that you apply for might not go through. Every verse that you write might not be the one. Don't stop. Don't stop. I heard Nip say it first, man. They was like, Nip, so what's your secret? Or what would you tell somebody? And Hustle was like, the secret to our formula is we just didn't quit. We came across roadblocks and shit that seemed like the end and shit where we had to start over. 4 or 5 times we had to start over, but we just didn't stop.
Sometimes you gotta go through those
Exactly.
lessons.
That's the point. But a lot of times that shit'll test a person and bring them to a break where it's like it'll make them decide if they really want it. Like when we was talking earlier about basketball, we stuck through them practices and throwing up and being tired and running and shit because we knew we wanted it.
Right.
Nigga who don't really want it ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but it's
You know
also,
what I'm saying?
I would tell you too, it's also about your mindset, bro. Tap into yourself, man. Know yourself. You know what I mean? That's key though. You know what I mean? And stop
sure.
worrying about what the fuck niggas
Think.
or think about you. You know what I mean? Live your life for you. You know what I mean? You know you more than anybody else, man. And ain't nobody gonna choose you or motivate you but you.
That's a fact.
So
That is a fact.
I
And if
can't with
anybody probably out here, and if it is somebody out here judging you or got a problem with what you doing or something, it's more than likely because you doing something that they wish they could do.
Exactly.
Anybody who really like doing whatever they got to do, when they see another person's success, they happy than a motherfucker. Like, man, that's what's up, because I know what that feel like. I'm glad you was good. You feel me?
Collab with that person.
You feel me?
because you know the vibes.
A nigga who got enough time to be like, man, you know, he crazy or that shit ain't gonna work. Man, it's because they not.
in this situation,
Come on,
bro.
baby.
Bro, what would you tell the kid? What would you tell him, bro?
Pretty much the same thing for real. Y'all nailed that shit for real.
Right. Cause man, it's crazy, especially here, bro. That area, bro. They need this advice, bro.
How y'all feel
These
about
niggas can't even read
the
down here,
narrative? All right, let me say this. Let me say this first. I personally feel as though, first and foremost, I am not prejudiced to anybody.
Right.
That's age, race, religion, sex, or whatever. But I personally feel as though the media is trying to force a homosexual narrative on the new generation.
Oh, that's
LBG,
offending, bro.
the LBGT.
yeah.
That's a fact. That's a
They
fact.
got their own lane though.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, why after all these years, Superman got to come out as gay?
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
that was
bro.
crazy.
Why
bro.
Why is Superman even gay?
And bro, like you said,
Like, why is Superman gay, bro? When we grew up and Superman was an action figure, he was the most macho nigga ever. He had muscles.
Come on,
he
man.
had a shorty, Lois Lane. You know what I'm saying? He was saving the
why
world.
we
He was
even care
beating
about-
niggas up.
it's like, why-
why is he gay?
And why they even bringing that to light?
Why? Yeah. Why does he have to? Why does he all of a sudden have to be?
It's an agenda they
You
trying
know what
to
I'm
push.
saying? Batman and Robin is gay. You know what I'm saying? That came out. Yeah,
For
it's
no
just,
reason, though.
and again, bro, it's just like I don't. First of all, there's people in my family who are homosexual, and I love them to
and
death.
we love them to
Definitely.
death.
and I kill over them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fendi.
So it's like I'm definitely not prejudiced or being judgmental. My question is, Superman is a cartoon. Who watches cartoons?
Kids, man. That's
All
what
right. Why does Superman have to be gay after all these years? First of all, and second of all, knowing the type of audience that a Superman movie, cartoon, and show is gonna bring, why does the narrative have to be that? It's almost as if you're trying to plant in these
Trying to
young
plant
kids'
it,
mind for the
it
next
is,
generation
it is,
That's
bro.
a
that
fact.
the homosexual way, not to say that it is right or wrong, but you're trying to make them believe that this is how it should be.
Or like it's cool. to
When
do.
in reality, I'm not gonna say again. I don't give a fuck, man.
Fuck that.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
It shouldn't be like
It
that.
shouldn't.
Because two people of the same sex cannot reproduce.
That's a
I don't
fact.
give a fuck how much you swing your bat or how much you rub your cat. Two people of the same sex cannot reproduce. So the fact that they can't make another life lets you know right then and there that we're not going to judge you and say you wrong,
Fendi.
but it's not necessarily right in what you're doing either,
feel me?
because y'all can't even keep the cycle of life going.
Come on, man.
that's a
Talk
fact.
that shit, man.
Eventually, if everybody is homosexual, nobody else is being born. That is the last realm of the human race. When everybody's homosexual is the last realm of the human race. So why are you putting it in these kids who are the next of the first or the first of the next generation to trying to make us extinct?
They is, bro. Because
Are you trying to make us
pit
extinct?
those
See,
same
and people are telling me I'm crazy because I think different like
nah.
that. But it's like, let's look at facts and logic.
and they pitting those same people in the
Empower.
So, but that's a whole nother topic, bro. Bro, I
Is it? I
appreciate you.
thought this is the success in the culture.
Yeah,
Let's talk
bro.
about
That's
it.
a whole nother.
All right, we'll leave it alone.
You know what I mean?
We'll leave it alone.
But bro, I appreciate you for coming on the show, bro.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me.
You
again,
definitely-
man.
It's
For
definitely
real,
you
bro.
definitely got to come back, dude.
Anytime,
sure.
man. I want to come back tomorrow. But
Cause it's a
however it
vibe.
go.
You definitely
You know
gonna
what
come
I
back,
mean?
bro.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Now, hold on.
Give them your handles too, bro.
Oh, yeah. At Fatal to Cannon, everything. At FATALDACANNON. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Snapchat is at Fatal_to Cannon. How we go from loyalty to lies, man. Blindside available now on all digital streaming platforms and services. Go get that. Some of the hottest shit in the streets right now, if not the hottest.
Facts.
Shout out to Success in the Culture, the best independent podcast
Come on,
on
you
the
heard?
come up, established
You
or ain't even
heard?
thought of yet.
You heard?
Any class that you're going to put a podcast
heard?
in, you got to rank this one in the top
Let's
legion
go.
of it.
Yes, sir.
And I said that. Fatal to Cannon, man.
Fatal.
Caper City in this. Put your hands up. Defy the odds. No filter. What's good? West 5.
Yes,
Signing
sir.
off, man.
We about to go. We you know we gotta close out with some Fatal. You know what I mean?
We got to. This is one of my favorite songs from my latest shit. A lot of people think this is a diss song. This ain't a diss song. This is just me venting myself to that paper that I was telling y'all about earlier. That's it. I had to let you see. I really had to let you be. Facts. Oh, so now you wanna check for me. When I was trying to rap with you, you barely had a text for me. Told a nigga you loved him when you was laying next to me. I guess I fucked you up, cause I ain't react aggressively, right? Nah, staying cool is my specialty, but now you playing games that don't come with a referee.
Hey.
No holds barred, all systems a go. Forgive me or fuck y'all, cause I'm just spitting my flow. I used to always take the high road, didn't you know? I rehearsed all of my lines, but can't get in the show. Oh. So I guess I take my talents to South Beach and practice all the wisdom from the words that my mouth speak. I sit and ask myself, what would this shit be without me? I shed blood, sweat, and tears. What you think, clout free? Expensive as a mortgage, monthly bill like a house lease. Remember all my teachings from Mace's Lane to South Street.
Hey.
Nigga, and some shit along the way. There's some things that's wrong to do. There's some shit that's wrong to say. So let's get it straight. What the fuck you trying to insinuate when shit get out of order? I'm the one that try to get it straight.
Hey.
Shit you ain't, bitch.
Hey, you already know, man.
It's a vibe, man.
It's big vibes. Success in the Culture, man. Episode 41, man. We had a motherfucking Fatal, the motherfucking Cannon in the
Yes,
motherfucking
sir.
building, man.
Vibes, man.
You know what I mean?
Pleasure to be here. A privilege to be here, man.
Appreciate you for being here, bro.
Sure.
But you already know, man. You're tuned into another episode of Success in the Culture. It's your boy TP3, aka Big Sexy.
Sir.
And my guys are over here.
Big bricks. You
Big
already
bricks.
know.
Oh, this a little fatal.
You feel me? And we out here.
Here.
One.